Who among us hasn't dreamed of getting rich overnight? Lotteries and casinos are the best way to make that dream come true. However, only the owners of these establishments usually manage to get rich this way, although there are exceptions. I will tell you about the 10 most famous casino and lottery wins in my opinion, and you can share your successful and unsuccessful attempts to get rich in the comments. 2 billion. In 2022, a record was set in the United States for the largest win in the world. Edwin Castro purchased a lottery ticket that brought him a fabulous amount of money. We are talking about $2 billion. However, he only received 50% of this amount. In the United States, players are offered the choice of receiving the entire amount at once, or in installments over several decades. Castro chose the latter option, paying a higher tax. Incidentally, he did not attend the award ceremony, as he wanted to remain anonymous. All that is known is that he is from California. 1,000 years of working as a waitress. In 2000, a waitress from Las Vegas had a stroke of luck. Her name was Cynthia J. She decided to play at the casino after finishing her shift, with only $30 in her pocket. Cynthia lost almost everything, but at the very end, she hit the jackpot. It amounted to almost $40 million. At that time, it was the biggest slot machine win ever. Later, it was calculated that working as a waitress, the girl could have earned that amount in about 1,165 years. A hot dog that turned into a jackpot. In May 2000, Larry Ross, an unknown American, wanted a snack and decided to buy a hot dog. But his problem was that he only had large bills on him, and the seller didn't have any change. So Larry decided to buy a lottery ticket to break his money. Imagine his surprise when he found out he had won the jackpot. After paying taxes, he received $90 million, which ensured him a comfortable life. Twice a millionaire. When people say that you can't step into the same river twice, this expression certainly does not apply to Mark Clark from Michigan, USA. Until the age of 47, his life was ordinary and no different from that of most Americans. But in 2017, he managed to win $4 million. After that, he quit his job and took up fishing. But his happy life did not end there. In 2020, he managed to win approximately the same amount again. It turns out that lotteries have brought him about $8 million. Birthday present. Some people lead active lifestyles even in retirement. One example is Johanna Hoindel, who turned 74 in 2002. She decided to celebrate her birthday in Las Vegas. When she arrived there, she couldn't decide which casino she wanted to play at for a long time. Unable to make up her mind, she simply walked up to a slot machine at the Bellagio Hotel and started playing. Luck smiled on her right away. Hoindel won $22 million. That was the birthday present she gave herself. $500,000 for a saleswoman. The life of Andrew Whitaker, who turned 55 in 2002, was going well. He became the director of a construction company in Virginia. Sometimes he bought lottery tickets for fun. One of them brought him a jackpot of $314 million. Whitaker decided to take the entire amount at once. Therefore, he had to pay approximately 65% of the winnings in taxes. But even after that, he still had more than $100 million left. He decided to give $500,000 of that to the girl who sold him the lottery ticket. An instructive story. The case of Australian Kerry Parker perfectly demonstrates how important it is to control your excitement. He decided to go to Las Vegas to play at the casino. In 1997, he managed to win $20 million. This money would have been enough to live a comfortable life, even in Western countries. But Parker decided to continue playing. This led to him losing more than he had won before, $28 million, while in London in 1999. So consider this story to have a sad ending. Finnish Incognito. With the development of the internet, many people started playing at online casinos. Among them was a 40-year-old Finnish man who wished to remain incognito. In 2013, He was just lying on his couch and betting on an online slot machine. When he realized that he had won 18 million euros, he couldn't believe it for half an hour. According to him, he cried and laughed at the same time. Player-investor Ryan Riss's story is instructive for those who want to manage their money wisely. In 2013, the young man was only 22. He had been interested in poker for a long time, participating in various competitions. When he managed to win $8 million, the whole world learned about him. After his victory, Riss wisely decided not to tempt fate any further and stopped participating in such tournaments. He used his winnings to buy shares in various companies and began to live off the dividends. Millionaire at 25. The young man, who decided to remain anonymous, worked as a programmer in Las Vegas. The story that made him famous around the world took place in 2003. He had some free time before basketball practice, and to keep himself entertained, the programmer went to the nearest casino to play slot machines. When he saw the message about winning the jackpot, $40 million, he first thought it was a program glitch. However, casino employees confirmed that there was no glitch. That's how he managed to pass the time before practice. Find out in the following videos what happened to the winners and how their lives turned out after their wins.